Or
So, Tiffany, like based on what you have said with your job and whatnot, wanting to get away from it so you can go and do some other thing. You mentioned travel and whatnot. Like, if you were to do this, if you were to go on this online journey, learn sales, work remotely, what would you do? What's your sort of aim with this?
um, I don't know really. I just want to be able to, yeah, work remotely.
Yeah, okay, and like working remotely, is probably the most attractive thing about working online, to be honest with you, because you don't have to go to a particular place, and it's good for the world, like good for the environment. You're not burning fuel getting there. You wake up and you're at work. But what's that going to do for you now compared to your normal job?
It would just be nice to not have to get up and go in, I guess.
Hmm. I guess you mentioned earlier as well, just the fact that you're waking up in the mornings, not even wanting to go to work. So if you had this, something to wake up to, something to look forward to, how's that really going to make you feel?
I guess better than
Hmm.
now.
Hmm. Because you wake up in the morning, you don't have to go to work. You haven't got that regret. You've got something to look forward to and something with a much brighter future as well. You mentioned that there's no more growth in where you're currently at. So I guess that would make like quite a big improvement on your life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I want to be able to do is work from abroad.
Mm,
So yeah.
mm. I mean, there are a few action steps you have to take before you can actually do that. But let's say in the first 3 to 6 months, if you were to take up an opportunity like this, what would you want to get out of the first 3 to 6 months?
Um, really just to be able to fully work online.
Hmm. And what specifically are you going to need to be able to do that? Because obviously you're going to have to sustain a lifestyle of some sort. So income wise, what are you going to be looking to achieve?
Just really what I am now, at the moment. Yeah,
Okay.
to be honest.
So from that, I gather your initial goal is to replace your income.
Yes, yeah.
And exactly how much would you need to do that?
It would be 5K a month.
5,000 a month. Okay. It's certainly achievable. Certainly achievable. Depends what kind of level of effort you put in, your level of commitment and whatnot. But you've seen in the testimonials, there's people that are pulling in that kind of money in less time than that. But from the workshop video where the testimonials were, what really stood out to you the most in terms of the three keys mentioned, setting, closing, affiliate marketing?
Probably more the setting.
Hmm. Okay, so within the first 3 to 6 months, you're going to be more drawn towards setting and replacing your income through that, correct?
I think so. It just depends how it goes, really.
Hmm. Well, I guess beyond there as well, I, is that just something you want to do? You just want to replace your income and put your feet up and relax there? Is that what you want? Or
Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind to be honest, as long as I'm just working remotely. That
Hmm.
would be fine.
And to be able to like work remotely, do you want to travel with that as well?
I'd rather just sort of live in places, really, in different places, move around but live.
Hmm. And that's something you haven't been able to do currently or unable to do at the moment with your current job.
No, I mean, I can take holidays, like I can take 4 weeks at a time. Um, I guess I could probably take more if I wanted to, but yeah, not like a year or anything.
Hmm. But in terms of working and travel, did you want to be able to work remotely and live in different cities and sort of hop around? Is that something you're doing at the moment? Have you been able to do that?
No, I can't. I have to go into work, so I can't work from my laptop. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so obviously your aim is to be able to work remotely or at least live in different cities and work. So yeah, I was just wondering whether you could sort of do that at the moment with your current job, but if you can't, then I guess that kind of sucks. But with doing this and being able to do that, how's that going to make you feel?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really good.
Hmm. Like, I'm getting the impression that it must be something that you don't want that bad if it's only going to make you feel good.
Yeah, I just would really like I would like to be able to do it, I guess. It's something I haven't really been thinking about it for too long, but I see other people's life and seems like it would be pretty cool.
Hmm. Being completely transparent is something that I do myself, and I love it. It's one of the best parts of it, and it's kind of magic in the sense that you can just flip open this magic device and make money from it any way you want. And I'm in Australia currently, and I get to go home if I want to. I don't have to worry about work. It's liberating. So if you were
Mm.
to, for a second, put yourself in those people's shoes that you just mentioned, you've seen other people doing it, being able to do all of that, sort of freedom to travel around. I know this hasn't been a long dream of yours. How long have you been wanting to do this?
Only like a month or two, I think.
Okay, so
I
still
started
fairly
to.
recent.
Hmm.
Mm. But put yourself in their shoes and imagine what it actually is like to be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm just not sure about how many hours they actually work. Like, I think it would be more than I think.
Mm. I work 6 hours a day,
Okay.
so I can and pick and choose the hours I want. Obviously, the more effort I put into to the work I do, the more return I get. But it really is flexible. You don't have to sign in, sign out, do exactly 40 hours per week.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's one of those things where input determines output because I'm self-employed, so there is no boss telling me what to do. It's down to me. If I want to see my results, I have to put in the work. So, what kind of results would you want? First, replacing your income, because that's the first goal. Replace your income in 3 to 6 months and be able to work remotely. But beyond then, you said you're happy with just replacing your income. Is that where you'd want to stay at?
Yeah, I reckon so. As long as I could just, yeah, keep working remotely, that would be fine for me, to be honest.
Hmm. Um, why haven't you been able to work remotely at the moment?
while my current job doesn't allow it.
Hmm. And this is only something you've wanted recently, right? In the last month or so.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. No, I understand because if it's something pretty new to you, fresh in the mind, then you're taking the action steps right now, which is like great. So it really is only a matter
Yeah.
of time before those dreams do become a reality. But depends how much you really want to be able to do that.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's why I'm just kind of looking to see what I would need to do
Hmm.
um before I act on anything.
Hmm. Well, I know we've just spoken about the near future and whatnot, but you mentioned that you're not really enjoying what you're doing at the moment and you are looking for a different career path. So, in terms of career and long term, like this is something that you can like build up. You can put in like a lot of effort and get a lot of results. So if you're asking what work you'd need to put in to get there, it's almost as if you need to ask yourself, what do I really want to get out of it longer term? Because if I'm being completely honest, yeah, I can tell you what kind of work is required, but if you've got no reason as to why you have to do the work, it's not going to be enjoying. It's not going to be enjoyable and it's not going to be fulfilling. So longer term, what would you like to get out of this? Would you want to stay working remotely forever? Did you want to have your own business? But talk to me.
I think just that, yeah, I just want to work remotely. Um, and that's about it. I haven't really thought too much about too much else,
Hmm,
actually.
fair enough. Okay. Well, if you want, for you to actually know what work you have to put in and the things that are required, the action steps you need to take to get to a point where you can work remotely, you obviously need to learn the skills to work online. I can give you a bit of a rundown as to what it would look like if you were to onboard with us.
Yeah, okay.